Hello and welcome back to Tales of Arise, where we're now going to try to jump into that tower. Let me first...
You guys want to rest here?
No, I don't want to rest here, I just wanted to know which button jump was again.
Not this way, I guess.
God damn it. Gotta try again. That is a jump that's doable, I just jumped too early. I think, at least. Come on. There we go.
Not this
No?
way, I guess.
Start! Oh, I can't go down here either. But is that just an invisible wall? Up
Not
here?
this way, I guess.
Because that's definitely a jump you can make. That would be a shame. Because it looks pretty obviously like that's where you're supposed to be going. I can't go down here either. I can only go off at the edge here. Oh. And I can try again and jump to this side.
Not this way,
No?
I guess.
An invisible wall. Okay. I mean, I don't know why they would make it look that way then, as if you could jump into it. How is the fast travel system again? Down here. There's up here, I think. And right there. Alright. I guess we're not visiting the tower.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Yeah, it was. I would have liked for it to continue. Niez. Or Niez? Seen better days.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the
Niez,
capital
okay.
of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
We can do that.
This is...
Oops.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Are you gonna repeat what you said earlier, Elfin? No? Okay, then we'll watch the next skit, I guess.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shiona's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
But that was a reasonable request. He's not suggesting to just pluck the owl's feathers out. He's saying once the owl loses its feathers, if he can have them so he can make something useful out of it. Ugh. Okay. Let me look at the map for a second. Guess we'll go this way first. Oh, there's something there. A little chest. Orc. Okay. Oh, this one's easy to find. A red rose corsage, a rose hair clip exuding class. You can never go wrong with one of these when attending a last-minute ball. Last-minute ball? Is that a thing?
Poodle, one of your buddies.
What is this? Locked. That's what it is.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
That's quite deep. Seems a bit unsafe here. I really wish you could enter some of these houses. Doesn't even necessarily have to be much in there, it'd just be fun to do.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Yep. Buildings is the start. Chicken. These are the headquarters of the Darkwings. Right now, these are temporary accommodations. At some point, I imagine we'll build something better and move into that. At some point.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
They had that coming.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye!
Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm!
We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings!
The Dark Wings rule!
What a nice person. Forget about the ruler or the Renan leading this realm. Can we just kill him?
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
That wouldn't have helped.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
We found a reasonable person.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danons we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danons here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
So many skits.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renin culture is like.
Even though the Renins destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What do you want? Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never going to change.
What's wrong?
What's got you down, friend? Zoogles, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the Lord's favorite kinds of Zoogle, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them.
Alright.
I can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you.
What the?
Hold on, Paul. I don't want you to just exterminate them. If you could bring back any usable materials from them, that would be great too. You want us to retrieve Zoogle parts? For what? Are you building something? Not building, studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zoogles can be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. We can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve all our problems for us, after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you.
Hey.
Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it?
Yeah!
Oh yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me? Sure, have them.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead and help for yourself. I'd rather it go to someone who can use it than it keep weighing us down. Great. You're one generous bunch of people, you know that? Now to see just what I can turn all of this into.
All right!
I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. 1800 gold, 210 SP. Alright, and there's the end. Oops. Okay.
See anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Oh, we can. I sure wish there was more to go around.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking about? Our rations. We're always running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular. Oh, we've got it.
How's this?
If that's what you need, we've got some right here. Is this enough? Oh, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that would help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe if you like. A curry recipe, curry roux, made from various spices poured on top of rice. The strong spicy aroma and flavor make the rice feel that much more filling to eat. Now I'm hungry. Great.
Great!
Yes. Hey,
Sarah, if it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it? Wow, you're actually interested in making food now, not just eating it? Oh, what does it matter to you? I'd just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Well, I'd love to teach you, but my training isn't going to be easy. Think you're ready?
really?
It's that serious? Sure, I guess. Hit me with what you've got. But promise me you won't tell anyone else I ask this, okay? My lips are sealed, but in return, you have to call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say, yes, Captain.
Yes!
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Now we can begin your training.
Right.
I see you have some freshly caught fish there. Perfect, we'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, madam. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Huh?
What?
All right.
Good. It looks like you have everything we need. Now we dive into the culinary trenches.
Yes!
Captain,
Over there.
is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it?
Huh?
No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes!
All right.
Pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil that water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander.
Yes!
It's all finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavor and presentation get a passing grade. You've got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You'll have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good it'll knock his armor off. Alright. 2,300 gold and 160 SP.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Alright. Crafting weapons. Nothing new here. Flashbang shield. Oh. Sure. Okay. And I actually have some money left over for once.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
What are you? We need orange shells badly. But we just can't afford any, really. There's something... Oh, you could just sell materials, right? Some that we have a lot of. Like... Team Gigafangs. Sell 35 of those. Oops, I forgot we only have 38. I thought we have 60 or something. Well, that's fine. Astral Mass, just sell like 6. Sell about 13 Beast Tails. Like 4 Raging Storm Beaks, about 12 Earth Stones, and 8 Tempest Stones. Some Earth Seeds. Alright. Now we have enough to buy like 4 orange gels. I'll still try to avoid using them as much as I somehow can, but I just want a
That
few of them in
Deadeye
the
creep
backhand.
certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Alright, before we do that, actually, I'm gonna go and do some fishing. And, you know, I won't have you watch all of that. I just need to find out wherever they are, wherever the fishing spots are. And I'll probably, maybe I'll come back whenever I catch a new fish and show you them, maybe some other time, I don't know. But I'll be back.
Well, it's not bad, per se.
You
caught
take your fishing pretty
a
seriously.
cave sea bass. Rarity 1 star.
We can get a good meal out of this fella.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
An amber mackerel.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Oh, we caught a really big amber mackerel. New record.
Boy, that's a bit of a
Ooh.
letdown.
Could have been worse.
Pearly
At
pike.
least you caught something.
Pretty big thing, yeah. I think I caught everything I could at that other lake with the equipment I've got, so I switched to this.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
With
That
Dan
went pretty
and
well.
Bass.
I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
New record.
Are we going to be
71.5.
able to finish all that?
They do look bigger when they are heavier, don't they? I feel like they do. I mean, they should, but I wouldn't have expected that earlier. Hey there, angler. We caught a couple fish. I've caught 3 types of fish, apparently. Oh, okay. I get an elegant swimmer. Alright, let's immediately try that. See if that helps him out. A fish-shaped
Hey,
lure.
what do you think about that spot?
Optimal
Good idea. I'll go
midway
for that one.
underwater. It moves gracefully, attracting rough wild fish.
Anybody could reel in that.
We've caught a
Nice, you
pond
caught it.
tilapia. Ah, I've caught 5 fish now. A portly mudslinger. Okay. Let's try again straight away. Portly mudslinger. And we've
She's
caught
got a good size to her, all
a coral
told.
flatfish.
That flapper was a true fighter.
I'll catch something bigger
Ooh,
next time.
A
Looks
tricolor
like a pretty
catfish.
energetic fish.
Nice one. What else do we have in here? Berserker Piranha Polar Base. Armored Sturgeon Nivira Piranha. Nothing else in here.
That's not a fish I see often.
Ooh, a
Wow, what an
Manassian
awesome
bass.
fish you caught!
Rarity 2. Ooh. Alright, how many do we have? I've caught 9 kinds of fish. Frozen Valley, Nivira Snow. Yeah. One more and I'll have something else to give you, so keep fishing. I will keep fishing, but not in this episode anymore.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Oh. How exactly do I do that again to... there's something in here? For the ranch? No. Is that you? Yeah, manage ranch. Okay. Got free horse meat. Get some more horse meat. Alright. And then I would just quickly like to sell my fish for 9,500 gold. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you fish. Alright. In the next episode, we'll get back to the main story. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys then. Take care. Bye.